Mary King's Close, Edinburgh. In the dark underbelly of Edinburgh, under the busy Royal Mile, lies a long abandoned street and dwellings called Mary King's Close. As well as being a site of historical significance to Edinburgh, it is famous for its ghastly tales of hauntings and plague. In the 17th century, Edinburgh was overrun with filth and waste. Urine, faeces and trash would run down the streets to the Nor Loch, now the site of Princes Street Gardens. Although sanitation was not the cause of the plague, the waste was optimum conditions for rats, whose fleas carried and spread the virus. It rapidly advanced through the inhabitants of Mary King's Close, and many houses were abandoned for almost 50 years. One of the people to return to Mary King's Close after this was Thomas Colthart. He and his wife were warned by a neighbour as they were moving in that they will have more company than themselves. This scared the maid so badly that she quit on the spot, leaving the couple alone. The neighbour's premonition was soon to come true. Whilst Colthart rested in his chambers, his wife was sat reading the Bible when she saw in front of her the disembodied head of an old man, and she fainted. Her husband did not believe her until later that night. The ghostly head appeared to Colthart. He got up to light a candle and pray, but it was no use. The old man's phantom head was joined by a child's head, an arm, and a hand stretched out in a salute. They were soon joined by ghosts of cats and dogs, and then was the hall full of small little creatures dancing prettily, and to which none of them could give a name. After a terrible deep groan, they were gone. Colthart also had a vision of circling crows, which appeared to be an omen of his death, and upon his demise, his friend saw a dark cloud which formed into the shape of Colthart before vanishing. It was later thought to be at the exact time of his death. Many have later speculated that Mary King's close proximity to the Nor Loch, with its toxic fumes and gases, caused people to see lights and hallucinate apparitions, which was why there were such high instances. However, Mary King's Close was boarded up and abandoned for many years, possibly due to fear of phantoms, but also due to the fear of the plague, and the Royal Exchange was built on top in 1753. It was reopened as a visitor centre in 1992, and many have still reported ghostly hauntings. A teacher on a school trip saw the spectre of a small boy running away, but when he followed, thinking one of his students had escaped, there was no one there. A Japanese psychic claims to have been in contact with a little girl spirit while visiting in 1993, and still today visitors leave dolls, toys and teddy bears for the ghostly child.